Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Vampyr. On the last Let's Play, we met Dorsey Fletcher, the actress, and promptly killed her. Really? How about some of this? Number 5? Hello, don't mind the person screaming outside. That was something else.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave.
Oops, sorry.
What can I do?
Here is another page of the formula for the cure for blindness.
Give it to me? Yes. Brilliant. I'm going to give you the location and the code you will need to find the cure, but you have to listen to me first.
Why? What is it?
If you find the proof that this treatment for blindness is real, I want to try it. Do you understand? No matter the risks.
Risks? What have you read in these pages that you're not telling me?
You already know what you need to know. I trust you, Dr. Reid. We share the same passion for science. Please bring back the formula.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a fool.
How about bravely foolish? Or foolishly brave?
Lead spotted! Watch out, boys!
I want to try that werewolf game, but I'm not sure how good it is. You couldn't turn into just a regular wolf, kinda. Hello.
Steady, boys! Out here! Go on back to the shadows!
It is kind of interesting how the, damn. How the, religious guys are the guys that talk like they're Irish. Oh, the Lord in Vicar in the saints and the Catholic priests. It might be not so good because I'm actually British. Or English. Oh, look at me, Faith and Bakara.
I have this thirst for blood.
Blood for the blood god. Blood. Blood. I think that's the area. If not, he gave me a code, and that's the code. And my arm is very stiff. Oh, you might have heard that. I saw the thing pop up just a tad. Sounds like somebody's scribing. Yep. I meant to just open the suitcase, not the door.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this first.
I thought he had a thing on him. It's amazing that the only thing I need to do to open the door is to just push. I don't even need to turn the doorknob, but somehow that unlocks it. Oh, hey, how you do? St. Paul Chemist. So that means it's fine. Or maybe it's not fine. Okay, I guess we have to do some reading. 8. Okay, maybe that's the old one. So it seems like everything's fine except for the whole he got bit by a ghoul part. Probably should make blood samples or something. There isn't any experiments I can do. They could get more F or something. Wait, silver fork turns into aluminum? And this would have saved me a lot of cash. Oh yeah, I might as well check on the things. $104, let's see. 240 becomes 2, something like that. Okay. Not the best, but what are you gonna do? Increase damage by that, or... I prefer damage. Oh, it's already at its height. Fucking pigeons. We should probably open that door just in case. Good thing somebody keeps on putting stuff in there. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to make a guy regrow his optic nerves by injecting ghoul juice. Yeah. Think Beetlejuice, except without the crazy lady with the eyes. I think that was in the movie. It's been forever. It was, here's this gothic girl who lives with family, and then there's Beetlejuice, and then Beetlejuice wants to get all up in that lady, and then Beetlejuice gets stopped. I'm gonna give the thing to the guy.
Good evening.
Is it you?
Hopefully that doesn't lead to him being
This
deaded.
part of town at night, what can I...
I have found the secret laboratory, and I have the formula.
And the author of the diary, did you meet him?
Yes. He was badly disfigured. Nothing more than a beast. And I cannot guarantee it wasn't connected to his experiments.
I don't care. Give me the formula, Doctor.
Here it is.
It's his
But
choice.
please, be very careful. You're entering uncharted territories here.
This is what science has always been about, Dr. Reid. Thank you so much.
I can't say it's been a pleasure, but we're both scientists, and I am grateful you asked me to undertake this search for you.
I have something for you, then. It is the most precious thing I have to give.
Piece of
Even more
paper.
important than the Swanborough secret recipe.
There is really no need for payment.
Please have it, Dr. Reid. I insist. I'm sure you'll find it more useful than I would.
Saline? Synchron? Oh, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Goodbye. What kind of gentleman pays...
Everybody I know is cured. The only person we don't have is these two people, which I have no idea where they are or what they are. All that's done. There's the now at some point. And that's just wherever. Yeah. I might just have things look that up so we can speed all this stuff along.
Visits to
It's
people
along
at this late
the way there, so I guess we could just go in there and be like, sup, do you have this book or something? You're feeble. Your mom's feeble. She's got the rickets.
You Londoners are no match for me.
So are you countryside?
Don't you know better?
Oh, like vampires or what? Good thing these nights last eternal. Even though I guess it has been only a couple hours for me. I guess I could talk and be like, hey,
Good evening.
all the questions.
Goodbye, Mr.
Hello, Mr. Guy that looks like somebody from a thing that I saw on the television, but I can't remember who he is.
Good.
He looks like somebody from movies or TV or something like that, but I couldn't think of it. Yeah, sorry for killing your doctor. I'm sorry. Too bad the game didn't let me be like, oh hey, is there a compromise before I could do a thing. There wasn't a, hey, let's try this. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try this other thing. It was just, fuck, I don't know. It doesn't work anymore. Can we go back in?
It's locked.
Okay, we can't. We couldn't. It is weird that the game gives us the quest even though we can't actually access the place. But at least we're close, I guess. Maybe now the Ascalon Club or...
No civilians allowed.
Oh. I was like, oh, is he an actual person? No, he's just a mob. Not even Psycho 100. Yo. My love interest's daughter. Okay.
She's been...
I have to go to the place where your mom's not allowed because she's a girl and girls aren't allowed. Nah. This is a boys-only club and we don't want any cooties. Cooties is what girls have. And you can't have that in your Vampire Boys Club or everybody gets the herpes. We don't want any herpes around here. Seriously, I went and investigated a blood thingamajig and you guys are still trying to clean up this place, or was there another attack? Oh, hey. How you do?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you.
I got a girlfriend?
I joined the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reid. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
There isn't anything else that I need to do for that quest, right? Okay. You?
I have a boat ready to go whenever I want. These hunters want.
I can't swim, but I have a boat.
Welcome.
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reid. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
Some questions remain, I guess.
Some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you
Scowls.
to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
Who? Okay.
As you wish, my lord.
Good. Now go.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
I think he's the old guy.
Before I go,
All right?
why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reid. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood.
Stop.
His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Or just be old.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
He's been drinking lots of
You
whiskey.
invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Is that the thing here? Nothing new?
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I
A
see.
second one.
And how do you feel about this?
Yeah,
I'd
I like
your
your advice.
on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do,
Yes.
Yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
More questions.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
But if he dies,
Are you
then that
sure your
lowers the
information
thing
about
of the
Redgrave is
area.
correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, my...
Oh. Back. I mean, on the one
Looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Dawson's Law. But the question that does bug me is, like, he's rich, doesn't particularly seem all that great. Like, if I let him die, then he's going to die, and that will drastically reduce the neighborhood, yeah? Which time got? 25 minutes. Does it say where that is? No? Okay. I guess we could look over there a bit more before we decide what to do with what's his name. I'm pretty sure I went all over this area. Really? Wait. Did he just heal, or is that some new guy? The gnoming sounds are funny.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
You haven't been here before because that was different.
You London vampires are so weak! This is my territory!
Oh, that was easy. Oh, he was carrying springs, because, you know, that's how that works. Have we been down there? Oh, there's a second part of that quest. Interesting. Now will be something I will have to look at. And... Oh. Oh, right, that's not how shit works. I am gonna look up how to do that stuff. I am also gonna have to look up, Oh. Where my father's thing is. Because, you know, might as well save time and all that. Not that way. Okay, now I know where I am.
Good evening, Miss T.
Can I help?
What can you...
Never heard of him.
Really? He's very well known in London. Throughout the country, even.
He a big shot or something? Never interested in politics myself. All words and no action.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mr.
What I'd really like right now is one of my little coffees, but with extra stuff in.
And good.
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant. The embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Okay.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
Do you know anything?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3
How are you doing
buy
that?
all the beluga in my shop for his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
Goodbye, Miss.
Is that, hey, talk to other people? One sec. I wonder why that's there, but then there's also a sewers thing. Journey to the past. Let's see. Is there anybody else? That's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please comment. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, or otherwise. If you like my YouTube, like, see it grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos to help it grow. And please remember to spam and noodle woo you and moves to help control the pet population.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from...
Sorry.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend.
Stupid. You fucking idiot face.
I want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I become such a burden?
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned?
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
You need some
Anybody else nearby? Well, I guess that's time to call it. Oh, there is this guy. Who is this guy?
We meet again, Mr. Kimura.
Dr. Reid.
We must both be nocturnal.
We must keep this on.
After your captivity, I thought you'd be more cautious.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm my mind, sir. I've had the most frightening nightmares since I escaped that filthy jail.
Do you know...
I've never met the man personally, but I invested money in some of his companies when I came to London. A brilliant businessman.
How is the situation in the West End?
I've heard rumors about armed men patrolling and fighting infected citizens in these very streets. I was lucky they didn't shoot me when I was abducted.
May I ask you what you do for a living, Mr. Kimura?
I was a landlord. A wealthy one. And not a very kind one, I realized recently.
Why this sudden epiphany? Is it because of your near-death experience?
I was already feeling nostalgic about Weymouth, my hometown. With recent events, I'm thinking about going back there.
Why are you so nostalgic for your hometown, Tadao?
I was focused so much on making money, I almost forgot that my relatives and friends are threatened by this epidemic.
Have you heard anything from your family?
I was not only a bad landlord, I was also a bad husband. I've not seen my wife and son for years. Busy, busy, busy.
At least now you're ready to go back and see them. But don't be surprised if your son bears a grudge, sir.
You make it sound like you suffered from an absent father yourself, Dr. Reid. Well, I'll keep your warning in mind.
Have you no friends at all?
Over the years, I'm afraid my greed turned me into my friend's adversary, while I became friends with my professional rivals.
Those you grew up with didn't share your views on money and success.
Would you believe I was once a member of poetry circles and an astronomy club? We were young, such joyful dreamers then. But I stopped laughing long ago.
What can you tell me about your abduction?
If you really want to know, I was locked in that building for 3 or 4 days. My jailer was insane, mumbling about sacrifice and voices.
And why didn't he sacrifice you?
That was the weirdest part. He claimed to spill blood was not enough. It had to be done when some stars were aligned.
Which stars?
That's the whole point. He wanted me to talk to him about some Red Queen configuration or constellation. I've never heard of such an astronomical term.
What did he say about voices?
He constantly whined about the voice of his master, ordering him to do terrible things. He wanted to silence the voice by offering blood. My blood.
Can you change? And is it what you really want? If so, it must
Spain eat your
come
animals.
from within, not without.
I've seen what an altruistic gesture can do. Nothing forced you to save me, Dr. Reid, but you did. I will follow your example in these matters from now on.
Yeah.
Follow my example, then. Find a complete stranger and help him or her the best you can. Then invite him or her to do the same.
You know what? That's not a bad plan, actually. And I should start with my family, for they are almost strangers to me now.
Fuck this game. How's your
You
medical?
You've...
Okay.
Goodbye, Mystic.
So yeah, Spain eater animals. And thanks and see ya.